Okay, this is my second time recording this because I fucked up the first time. But hello, my name is KitCat. I make models and stuff like that. And what I'm going to be showing you today is I haven't seen like a video tutorial on how to import a model, like a pre-made model, into RahiTuber. This is assuming maybe you commissioned someone or something, or you found like a free to use model or whatever the fuck, and you're having a hard time importing it into RahiTuber. It's a little fucky, but I know how to fix it. If you're having problems, this should fix like 90% of the issues with importing, and it's a very simple fix. I just need to kind of demonstrate it so you know what the fuck I'm talking about. So you're gonna download it. This is assuming you don't even have this downloaded. You don't have to pay. You can pay if you want, if you're a bro, but you just click no thanks, take me to downloads. You select the one you want, you download it. I've already downloaded it, but you might, if this is your first time downloading it, you might get a pop-up. I'm gonna put it on the screen what it looks like, that says like, you know, this file may harm your computer or whatever. And what people don't know is that it costs money to have that not show up on people's programs, and it's like expensive. Like, I'm talking like hundreds of dollars a year sometimes. So what you can do is, I can't remember what it's like on Windows 10, I use Windows 11, but there should be some sort of like more info tab that you can click on. You click on that, and then that'll show the option to run the program anyways. So yeah, this is something that you see a lot with a lot of like indie programs. I play a lot of games on itch.io, so I see this very frequently. It's just, it's like a warning, but again, you need to, like, developers need to pay to have that not show up. So that's why you'll see a lot of programs and games or whatever made by indie developers that have that warning. So you do that, it's gonna show up. It's gonna show up here. It'll be a zip file. Just extract it to your downloads. It's whatever. It should be fine. So you should have the RahiTuber folder. Now, the issue that happens, the file type, the XML file that the models are in, what it does, and I'm not like a tech person, so I might not be explaining this correctly, but from my understanding, and feel free to correct me in the comments, it reads the file directory for the different parts of the model, and I'll show you what that means. But basically, before I get into that, what you need to do is, on your file explorer, you need to locate your C drive. It should say local disk right here. Oh, that's not, right there. You click it, and then you take your RahiTuber folder and you want to drag it straight in there. You don't need to put it in program files or anywhere else. You need to dump it straight into the C drive. And then when you do that, you need to download your model. You probably already have it downloaded already. What I am going to do is I'm going to use my friend Babby's model to demonstrate this. So I'm going to download it straight from the Google Drive. If you're getting a model from me, it's going to be this exact same process. If you're getting it from someone else, it'll probably be a different process, but it should be relatively the same. You can extract. I'm just gonna drag it out into the downloads folder. That's how I extract. There's other ways to extract if you have like 7-zip. Whatever works for you, just extract it into the downloads folder. And your folder should have the XML file and then the different parts. My files has the parts in like its own folder. I know, for example, their demo sprites, the ones that you can download with RahiTuber, they have some of the parts just in the folder. Just the most important thing is to just not touch it. Don't move these out, don't rename them, don't do anything. Just take the folder and then drag it directly into the RahiTuber folder. Again, you don't need to put this in like a special folder or anything. You just take the folder with the model and the parts in it, and you put it directly into the RahiTuber folder. And then when you boot it up, you can see I have their demo sprite here, so that I can demonstrate. What you want to do, sorry, I didn't explain it. You have to go to these ellipses here to import the model that you want. And if you're having, it should show the folder location. If it doesn't, for whatever reason, you can just go back to the RahiTuber folder. You want to click here and you want to copy the directory link or whatever it's called, and then you paste it here. Again, it already did that for me, so it's not going to change, but it might change for you. And then you want to find the name of the folder This one's Babby because this is Babby's model. And then you want to locate the XML file. You click that, you select, it'll load, and then the model is working. So that's a quick tutorial. I'll show you one more thing. If you are not aware, so these are the states. This is like the different toggles. I have one that's like it toggles a clown nose. I'm gonna show you what that looks like. I just shut up so you can actually see it. And then I have my secret my secret toggle that I love adding on models because I think it's really funny. So basically, depending on who you're downloading this from, I put the default hotkey as the numpad number. So if you want to change it so that you can put it to a key that is comfortable for you, you go to states, you select the ones that you want to change, and then in this little big box right here, you just click it, and then you click the key that you want it to be, and it's as easy as that. And you can do that with all the other toggles that you may have. If you don't have toggles or states, I mean, then you don't have to worry about that. Okay, I forgot to add this, so I'm adding this now. When I talk about issues importing, specifically the issue that I had that I didn't realize when I was making it and sending this model off, was that when I'm going to show you an example. So these are all the different parts of the model. What I didn't realize was that these paths need to like be in the same spot that the client is going to be putting their folder in. I don't know if I'm making sense, but basically what I didn't realize is that when I was telling you guys to put the model folder directly into this specific file location, and including the RahiTuber program, when I was telling you guys to put that in this specific file location, that's because the rigger or whoever's making your model also has to make that, or has to put their file locations in the exact same spot. The issue that I was having with my client was that I didn't know that. I had them in a completely different folder. So while I was sending them the XML file and the different parts, these were coming out, these like you can see that they have like parts on them, or like you can see the image here. These were coming out blank. So that's why I tell you to put that in that specific location. If for whatever reason, if you're having problems and you followed all of this to like a T, this tutorial to a T, it could be an issue on the creator's part, like whoever made the model. So what you can do is either A, contact them and maybe send them this video and explain that or just make sure that when they were making this model, they put their files in the exact same spot that they need to. If for whatever reason you can't contact them, or maybe they're not responding or something like that, it is a pretty easy fix. What you would need to do is you just, let's say for example this is blank, you would just need to click it, and you need to go to the directory path that has the different parts. So like for example, I'll go to frames, I'm gonna copy this directory link, I'm gonna put it here. It's already there, but you know, it's assuming it wasn't. You're gonna go there, and then ideally they should be named relatively the same thing. So this is this one's a little different. It says front arm, but the PNG is arm front, so you would kind of know to put that there. Again, it's a little annoying, but as a last resort, if your model is not loading correctly, that's a fix that you can do. Ideally, all of the settings, like the rigging settings, should stay the same. It's just specifically the image parts that just don't load correctly. That's the issue that I had. Okay, I literally keep ending this video and then I keep thinking of stuff I want to add to it. So because I'm here, I might as well show you how to set it up for OBS. So you want to go to show advanced, and then you got a bunch of settings. You can like fuck around with it. Background color, this matters if you want to like chroma key. So like if you want to set it as like green, you can do that. Or my preferred method is if you go transparent, it goes transparent. You can see my beautiful wife in the background there. And then I believe, you can just do escape, and then yeah, there you are. And then for setting it up on OBS, I'm gonna run my OBS up here. Hope I don't dox myself. So this is just like my recording setup, but basically I use game capture for this. You could probably use window capture. Go to game capture. We'll do RahiTuber, and then capture a specific window. Go to RahiTuber, and then very important, allow transparency. You want to make sure you have that checked You can turn off capture cursor. I think if you have any other issues, I see sometimes turning off anti-cheat compatibility hook. I've seen that help some problems with just sources in general. And then yeah, that's it. I'm gonna full screen, and then yeah, you can move your model. Thank you, Babby, by the way, the person I made this model for I didn't ask. I didn't ask if I could use this model to demonstrate, but I made it, so I'm using it. So yeah, that's how you do it, and that's about it. And then if you want, you can just hit escape again to bring up the menu, assuming you have the program open, and then you can toggle off transparency, and yeah, that's how you do that. Oh, this looks a little fucked up on the recording, sorry. If you have any issues, or any other issues that I did not address, or if you're still having problems, feel free to comment. Again, I'm not a big tech person, so I only kind of know what I'm talking about, but I will do what I can to help you. If I don't know how to help you, I will at least try and look it up for you, or do some digging or fucking around with the program. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you!